see that? Well, another thing I want to give you a little menu of, right? You gotta understand, on social media a lot of people chat shit, right? They live in like some little dream world when bottom line is work. People come over, they work, and that's it. They get paid good, and then that's it. Then what you have is a certain individual who says, I took Sam Walker to the hospital. I was the one that took him to the hospital. Right? But if that was the case, then I think just by that video alone, by looking at it, you would know for a fact that person would have sent put in his message, wow, you should have seen his face. His face was dripping from top to bottom when I took him to the hospital. That conversation never got said, which shows you exactly that person was chatting major shit. Because I was in Africa, I left Spain, I'd gone to Africa, I was on the board. So if anyone's ever been to Africa, you will know that the top part of Africa is completely different than the middle or the bottom. So the top part of Africa is effectively a bit like Spain. It's quite similar to Spain because the people just look like they're from Spain, a lot of them. But it's actually Africa. And that's what I say to people. When you hear someone say, oh yeah, I took Sam to the hospital, or I was with Sam, right, and then I took him to the hospital. As I said, if that was true, then if you know for a fact, just based on that photo alone, what you've seen, what I've uploaded, then people would be like, oh yeah, you should have seen his face. His face was dripping right from the top to the bottom. That didn't get mentioned because them sitting with me did not happen. I was by myself, and that's the thing. But let that be a classic example that when you're by yourself in these situations, it can be very, very dangerous. I'm not stupid. I know. Me going back to Sierra Leone in Africa in 5 weeks' time, if I had to go by myself, reality is I probably wouldn't come home. I've already been poisoned there. They tried to kill me. I've been jailed for speaking the truth. I know I'll probably never come back. But I'm going with 2 people. The less likely of anything ever happening. As I said, the TPR movement moving forwards. Once I get better, once I get to see my babies, and the times when my babies leave Spain, where I live, and go back to England, I'll be always going back straight to Africa as part of our TPR movement against corrupt charities. Why do I do that? People sit there and say, why wouldn't you just want to live a quiet life? What's your definition of a quiet life? Just sitting there doing nothing is your life? Or do you want to look back on your grave one day when you're older, and if something ever happens to you, and you're looking down at your grave knowing that you died?
In the hospital no is possible video, okay?